Hello students, welcome back to the maths class. It is Navdeep Agarwal here. Today I am going to explain exercise 4th B and exercise 4th C. In last video I explained exercise 4th A and I hope you have completed the homework of exercise 4th A. Means you have done all the sums of exercise 4th A. If you have not done all the sums of exercise 4th A, so please use solve all the question and you note down in the notebook, because when school opens then it will be checked. Now you come to exercise 4th B and 4th C. In this exercise you are going to study some new expansions. You can see a plus b whole cubed and a minus b whole cubed. These are not new expansions. In class 8th you have studied these expansions also. But one more time, you see a plus b whole cubed, you have to learn these expansions. A cubed plus b cubed plus 3ab into a plus b. A minus b whole cubed, a cubed minus b cubed minus 3ab into a minus b. So these two expansion you have to learn. Here if plus sign is there, then all terms will be positive, plus plus plus. If negative sign is there, a minus b whole cubed is there, then all terms sign you see in place of plus minus will come, minus minus minus. So like this you can learn. This is the method of method to learn these identities. Next thing is, here in right hand side you can see two identities are written. These are not new identities. This is just after transferring the terms you are getting. You see in first identity this one, if you take this 3ab into a plus b to RHS, so RHS will become this one, a plus b whole cubed minus 3ab into a plus b, because 3ab into a plus b is positive, so to other side it will be negative. So it will become a cubed plus b cubed equals a plus b whole cubed minus 3ab into a plus b. In the same way, second identity you can see this minus 3ab into a minus b you can take to other side. So you will get a cubed minus b cubed equals a minus b whole cubed plus 3ab into a minus b, because 3ab into a minus b is negative here, so to other side it will become positive. Now third identity is not new identity. If in first, third and fourth identity both you see, in third identity and fourth identity, in place of b 1 upon a is there. You can see a plus 1 upon a whole cubed, a minus 1 upon a whole cubed. So a cubed plus b cubed, in place of b you can put 1 upon a, so it will become 1 upon a whole cubed. In the same way, plus 3ab comes, in place of b you are putting 3ab, in place of b you are putting 1 upon a, so it will remain only 3. So that's why they are giving 3 only. 3 into a plus b, in place of b again 1 upon a, so a plus 1 upon a. So like this you can learn. And this second step you can see 3 into a plus 1 upon a you can take to other side, so it will become a cubed plus 1 upon a cubed equals a plus 1 upon a whole cubed minus 3 into a plus 1 upon a. Fourth identity, again a minus 1 upon a whole cubed, a cubed minus 1 upon a cubed minus 3 into a minus 1 upon a. Same thing as in previous identity we have done, that in place of b we have to put 1 upon a. So this fourth identity will become, and transfer the term minus 3a into 1 upon a to other side, so you will get a cubed minus 1 upon a cubed equals a minus 1 upon a whole cubed plus 3 into a minus 1 upon a. Now some examples so that you can understand these identities very well and how to solve the question based on these identities you will understand with the help of these examples. So this example 6th is coming 2a plus 3b whole cubed, and second part is 4a minus 5b whole cubed. Before starting the solution, first of all I will tell you, you are going to expand the identities a plus b whole cubed for first part, a minus b whole cubed for second part, because in first part plus sign is there, in second part minus sign is there. So that's why you will expand the identity a plus b whole cubed for first part and a minus b whole cubed for second part. But in place of it 2a is written, means first term is 2a and second term is 3b in first part. So by taking first term 2a and second term 2b, you will expand, sorry, second term 3b, you will expand the identity. Now you see the solution. 2a plus 3b whole cubed. So 2a whole cubed plus they are giving, they are opening the bracket actually. That was the term 3ab a plus b. It was the term, they are writing this term 3a square b plus 3ab square. Like this they are opening. So you can see here 3 into a square. A square means first term whole square, 2a whole square into second term 3b plus 3 into first term 2a into second term 3b square plus second term whole cube 3b whole cube. You simplify. So 2a whole cubed means 2a multiplied by 2a multiplied by 2a. So 8a cubed. In the same way, when you open 2a whole square, it will become 4a square. 4a square multiplied by 3b. So 12a square b multiplied by 3. So it will become 36a square b. In the same way, 54ab square, and 3b whole cubed means 3b into 3b into 3b, 27b cubed. So like this you can find the answer. Now second part you can see, in second part 4a minus 5b whole cube, in place of a you can put 4a, in place of b you can put 5b. So 4a whole cubed minus 3 into 4a square, 4a whole square into 5b plus 3 into 4a into 5b whole square minus 5b whole cubed. When you simplify it, you will get 64a cubed minus 240a square b plus 300ab square minus 125b cubed. So like this you can expand. One more example is there. Example number 7. In this example you can see a square plus 1 upon a square 23 it is given. A is not equal to 0, because if a equals 0 then this term, second term, will become not defined. So that's why they are saying a is not equal to 0. You have to find the value of a cubed plus 1 upon a cubed. How can you find the value? First of all, to find the value of a cubed plus 1 upon a cubed, you will apply this identity. You can see here a cubed plus 1 upon a cubed equals a plus 1 upon a whole cubed minus 3a into a plus 1 upon a. So now to find the value of a cubed plus 1 upon a cubed, if you are applying this identity, then you need a plus 1 upon a. So first of all you will find a plus 1 upon a. So with the help of exercise 4th a, you can find a plus 1 upon a. Both the sides you can see here, first step, a square plus 1 upon a square 23 it is given. Both the sides you add 2. So what is the benefit by adding 2 both the sides? A square plus 1 upon a square plus 2 equals 23 plus 2. So LHS will become a plus 1 upon a whole square, and 23 plus 2 25 it will become. Now you take square root, so a plus 1 upon a will come plus minus 5. So when a plus 1 upon a equals 5, now you can put the value of a plus 1 upon a here. So 5 cubed minus 3 into 5, 110. Now when a minus 1 upon a equals minus 5, because there are two values of a plus 1 upon a, plus 5 and minus 5. So one by one for each value you have to find the value of a cubed plus 1 upon a cubed. So here you put the value in the same identity, you have to put the value. So a plus 1 upon a minus 5 whole cubed minus 3 into minus 5. So minus 5 whole cubed will come minus 125, and 3 5s are 15 plus 15, so minus 110. So directly you can say value of a cubed plus 1 upon a cubed is coming plus minus 110, because a plus 1 upon a equals 5 is giving 110. A plus 1 upon a equals minus 5 is giving minus 110. Next example, a plus b plus c equals 0, it is given. If a plus b plus c equals 0, show that a cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed equals 3abc. How can you show that? A plus b plus c equals 0, it is given. You take c there. C you can take there, or you can take B there, you can take A there. There here they are taking A plus B equals minus C. So C is positive, it will become negative. Now both the sides you make cube. Means cube you take both the sides. A plus B whole cubed equals minus C whole cubed. Here in LHS you can expand the identity. A cubed plus B cubed plus 3ab into a plus b equals minus c whole cubed, because minus c whole cubed means minus c cubed. Now again here you see, in place of a plus b you can put minus c. Here you have found. So you have put a cubed plus b cubed plus 3ab into minus c equals minus c cubed. Now minus c cubed from RHS to LHS you take. So it will come a cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed. And this minus 3abc you take in RHS from LHS to RHS. So a cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed equals minus 3abc. So like this, it is very easy question, you can prove. But you have to keep in the mind, this is an identity. So this identity you will apply in next question, you are going to apply, and I will tell you how to apply this identity. But this identity a cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed equals 3abc will be applied when a plus b plus c equals 0. It is given here, you can see it is given. If a plus b plus c equals 0, then a cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed equals 3abc you can take. Next example you see, use property to evaluate 8 cubed minus plus minus 5 whole cubed plus minus 3 whole cubed. Two parts are there, one part I will explain. So with the help of one part, second part you will be able to do. So in first part, first of all, in place of a 8 is written, in place of b minus 5 is written, in place of c minus 3 is written. So you suppose a equals 8 equals a, minus 5 equals b, minus 3 equals c. And now just before I told you a plus b plus c, you check it is coming 0 or not. So a plus b plus c, 8 minus 5 minus 3 is 0, it is coming 0. So it means that a cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed equals 3abc can be applied. So a cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed equals 3abc. In place of a 8, in place of b minus 5, in place of c minus 3 you can put. So it will come 3 into 8 into minus 5 into minus 3, both the sides, because a is 8, b is minus 5, c is minus 3. So both the sides if you put, then answer is coming 3 into 8 into minus 5 into minus 3. So it is coming minus 360. This is the answer. So like this you can solve. Second part also you can solve. With the sign you will put the terms. Next is coming, it is a different type of question, expand, but it is easy question. You can see two parts are there, both parts are same. First part I am taking. Expand, it is written expand, and two brackets are given in multiplication. 3x minus 2y plus 4 into 3x minus 2y minus 4. What is the speciality in these two brackets? You can see there are 3 terms in both the brackets, and out of 3 terms, 2 terms are same. Same is algebraically same. Algebraically means with the sign. You can see plus 3x in first bracket, plus 3x in second bracket, minus 2y in first bracket, minus 2y in second bracket. But third term is also same. Numerically it is same, it is 4, it is 4, but algebraically it is plus 4, it is minus 4. So we can say these first two terms are same. So first two terms you can take in bracket, in round bracket, in both the brackets. So 3x plus 2y in one bracket plus 4, 3x plus 2y, sorry, 3x minus 2y minus 4. So now you can take this 3x minus 2y as one term. So a plus b, a minus b, this identity can be applied. Here they are giving 3x minus 2y, you can take as a. So a plus 4, a minus 4. So a square minus 16, because a plus 4, a minus 4, a whole square minus 4 whole square. This identity in last video I told you. Now again in place of a you can put 3x minus 2y whole square minus 16. Now 3x minus 2y whole square, you can expand the identity, a minus b whole square, 3x whole square minus 2 into 3x into 2y plus 2y whole square minus 16 already going on. After simplification you are getting 9x square minus 12xy plus 4y square minus 16. So like this you can expand. So special type of expansion it is. Two brackets are there, three terms are there in both the brackets. Two terms are matching algebraically. So those two terms you can take as one term, and then you can apply the identity a square minus b square, a plus b equals a plus b into a minus b. So like this, I think after this you can solve all the question of exercise 4th B. So this was all about exercise 4th B, and I hope after listening this video carefully you will be able to do exercise 4th B and 4th C both. So I have completed 4th B exercise. Now I am going to take exercise 4th C. So in this exercise what you are going to study, this expansion also you have studied in class 8th. X plus a into x plus b equals x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. Actually they are giving four expansions: x plus a into x plus b, x plus a into x minus b, x minus a into x plus b, x minus a into x minus b. No need to learn these three expansion, second, third and fourth. With the help of first expansion you can do, means remaining expansions you can solve. Actually in, you can see in all the expansions sign of a and b are changing. In first expansion a and b both are positive. In second expansion a is positive, b is negative. In third expansion a is negative, b is positive. In fourth expansion a is negative, b is negative. A and b are numbers or some other terms, but x first term will be variable. So with the help of first you can find, it is given x square first term whole square plus second term, sorry, a plus b means second term of both the brackets, means sum of both second term you are taking into first term plus product of second term a and b. So like this, if you take a and b with the sign here, so all four properties will come. In first property, if a is given positive then you write positive a, if a is given negative then you write negative a. Same thing with b, if b is positive you write positive b, if b is negative then you write negative b in middle term and in last term. So if you do so, then all four identities will come automatically. Now one more identity is there. This also you have studied in class 8th. A plus b plus c whole square, a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. First step you can see a plus b plus c. Now the square of some three terms, the square of the sum of three terms is given. A plus b plus c, three terms will be there. So first term square plus second term square plus third term square plus 2 into first term into second term, first term square, second term square, third term square, 2 into first term into second term plus 2 into second term into third term plus 2 into third term into first term. With the help of this one identity you can learn remaining identities, because in this identity c is negative, in this identity b is negative, in this identity b and c both are negative. So with the sign, if you take the term in RHS, in the expansion. In the expansion with the sign, you take the terms and expand, then automatically you will get second, third and fourth identity. Now example, you see, with the help of example you will understand. You can see example number 11. Three parts are given, any one part can be taken. First part I am taking 2x plus 3y minus 4z whole square. You have to expand it. Three terms are there, the square is there. So this identity, no need to apply this identity. Here they are applying by taking minus c. Don't take minus c. You can take first identity. I'm telling to you, a plus b plus c whole square equals a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. In this identity, a, what is a? A is 2x. You can put in place of a 2x. In place of b you can put 3y. In place of c you can put minus 4z. Minus 4z you put. And here also 2 into a is 2x, b is 3y, plus 2 into b is 3y, c is minus 4z, plus 2 into c is minus 4z, a is 2x. So like this, if you put the values, so you will get this. You will get this 4x square plus 9y square plus 16z square. First three terms always they will be positive term. Why they will be positive term? Because square of a negative term is also positive. If 2 square you are taking 4, then if minus 2 whole square you are taking, then also it will be 4, positive term. So that's why first three terms are square terms, so they will be positive term. In last three terms you can see 2 into 2x into 3y. In place of here you can take plus sign, and here you can take minus sign, minus 4z. If you want to avoid this identity, particular identity, with the help of first identity, answer will be same. Then also plus minus plus, sorry, plus minus minus, then 24yz will come. In the same way here you can do. So minus 16zx will come. So like this you can expand this identity. Next example is coming. Example 12. Now three parts are there. In three parts you have to find AB plus BC plus CA. In first part you can see a square plus b square plus c square 29, it is given. A plus b plus c 9 given. Now AB plus BC plus CA you have to find. First of all you expand this identity. A plus b plus c whole square equals a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. 2 common, then it will come 2 into ab plus bc plus ca. Now you can put the value a plus b plus c, it is given 9, so 9 square. A square plus b square plus c square, it is given 29. You can see in first part 29 plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ca, it is same because we have to find the value of ab plus bc plus ca. Now 29 you can take to LHS, so 81 minus 29 equals 2 into ab plus bc plus ca. Now with the help of 2 you can divide 52 upon 2, so it will come ab plus bc plus ca equals 52 upon 2 equals 26. So like this you can do all the parts. With the help of this part you can solve second and third part also. So this was about exercise 4th C. So in 4th C only two identities are going on. A plus b plus c whole square equals a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca, and second identity x plus a into x plus b equals x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So with the help of these identities, and you can see these examples also, you can try to understand these examples I told you in this video. So you will be able to solve all the questions of exercise 4th C. So I hope you have understood whatever I have explained about 4th B and 4th C. So after getting this video, then you have to do all the sums of exercise 4th B and 4th C. In next video again I will ask, and I'm telling to you once again, when school opens then this homework will be checked. So every student you have to do this homework. Okay, so thank you and have a good day.